Hi guys, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Same here, Angie. So it's really a pleasure to have you in our channel, Techno Saviour. So could you please give a quick introduction of yourself to our viewers? I'm sure they will be very interested to know about you.
Thank you guys. Well, my name is Angie or Angelica Villarreal. I'm from Mexico, and I'm the country manager of Mexico, and I also see a little bit of Latin America markets
Oh,
for Horizon, as my T-shirt says.
yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So my first question to you is like, why did you join Horizon? Like, what was the main interest of you entering into crypto? Like, did you do some research of any other projects people joining Horizon, or you were just following Horizon and you decided to join?
Well, first of all, thank you guys for having me here in your channel, in technosaviour channel. It is always a pleasure to be able to share. And well, a quick history about me. I was kind of in the blockchain ecosystem since
Oh.
2015. I used to work for other companies related to blockchain and crypto. And then I became friends with Rob Biglioni, our co-founder, and he invited me to join back then to Zencash because we rebranded as Horizen now. And that's how I started. And since I had some experience in business development, and then I said, like, I'm super glad to join. And here we are now. I've been 1 year now with Horizen, and I'm super happy, and it's always fun.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
great.
great, great.
Okay, Andy, I would like to ask a question like, what was the purpose behind of renaming the project name from Zencash to Horizon?
Yes, well, actually,
Nice, fine.
2018 was the year of expansion, meaning that we try to position ourselves in a bigger way outside and to grow as a team and as a project. So Zencash was only describing us as a cryptocurrency project. So very strategically, what we did was, okay, let's make a rebrand, because we now have built a very nourished infrastructure, and we grew up so much as a team. So we had also a very big global presence. So now we said, okay, now Horizon is a name that describes us best for the vision that the company has or the organization has. And we have two very important, simple but important statements, which are that we believe that privacy is a human right, and also that people should really own their digital footprints. As you know, right now, everything we put on the internet, everyone can see it or everyone can own it. So we believe that in those two statements that are very powerful for us as an organization.
Yeah, true. Yeah. So like, yeah, but one thing I have a doubt is like, sometimes we spell horizon and horizon, right? We kind of get confused. Like, and I think Google search also does not optimize to that level, because as soon as I type horizon, it shows me first links of horizon. So there might be some issues because of that.
No, I don't think so. I believe that it's just a matter of how the brand is how we position ourselves in the market per se. Our cryptocurrency is still Zen, the ticker or the short name. As BTC, it's Zen for us, the same. Everything is just the same. We just kind of like became more elegant per se, and more organized and with better structure out there. So it's just a way of an image, and but I believe it's also strong, and it's something that we're all very happy with to now have become and kind of like evolved as well in the ecosystem.
Yeah, yeah. I also saw this recent Spear wallet that was released by Horizon, and it was really good. I personally used it, and I felt this is one of the most professional wallets that is being created in this crypto sphere. So I wanted to know, like, what are your future plans for this? Like, are you going to support multiple cryptocurrencies, and how are you going to promote this out? Like, so that
Yeah.
more and more people start using it.
Yeah. Well, first, I would like to quickly say that last year we were focused on expanding ourselves. So what we did is like we really work on our programmatic DAO and treasury system. We also made some other changes and modifications to the consensus system by Bitcoin. And with all of this, we we also have now side chains, which by our and this is kind of like the background on why our super nodes and secure nodes, and then I'm going to get to Sphere eventually, is that we are trying to build and super reinforce our community and our how to say this, our network. So by doing this, then the side chains, they will also help us to build a more decentralized network. And our first product that was released just in December of last year was a Sphere. As you will mention, Sphere is a multifunctional app in which we are going to be able to have different types of currencies. People will be able to host their super nodes and secure nodes. There also have notifications, send secure messages. Right now, it works as a full and as a light client mode. And people can, have all their information there, receive notifications, and have both private and transparent transactions. But in the future, what we want to do is like to really have a very cool wallet, an application where you can have different interactions with it, not only to store your send, but to try to bring products of value to the market.
Okay. So, Angie, I would like to add on a question over here. Like, usually these days we are like into mobile too much. So it is like, for the end user, it is much more compatible, or it's much more comfortable to have such kind of things in the mobile. So do you have any upcoming scenario like you will be having the Sphere in the mobile as well?
Yes, I believe mobile version is on our roadmap. Not sure when yet, because right now Sphere by Horizen runs in desktop version, but for sure we're gonna be launching that for mobile phones, because it's very important. It's useful. It's quicker. But what we think is like, okay, first we wanted to have a really cool wallet that runs in desktop, which has a lot of features. They are functional. They're ready. And then once we have that super cool product, then we can, just copy that and put it into the mobile version.
So Angie, I'm sure that obviously you are aware that we are having this bearish market. So in this kind of scenario, going for mining is not that profitable. And also the secure node payout has also gone down. So do you have any plans of getting into the proof of stake?
Like completely into proof of stake.
Yeah.
Our co-founders, both Rob and Rolf versus, they have mentioned sometimes about moving to proof of stake. It's kind of complex to just say an answer if it's yes or no, because there's a lot of community involved and a lot of people. So what I believe that they're trying to do is like they are trying to reach out a decision based on consensus, meaning that a lot of people need to say, or the majority need to say, okay, yes, we need to move, we need to make this kind of decisions, because just by taking a decision, only one person is not fair, of course. We're a community-driven project. So what I believe is like they are checking the possibilities for a possible move on to proof of stake. But to be honest, there's no date or there's no certain answer to that point. Because I believe this decision, this type of decisions, they required a lot of analysis, because they affect and involve a lot of people, So it's not a decision that we will have like right away, which I believe it's also better, because it's not that good and easy to say, okay, let's move from one thing to another, and what's happening with all the people, we need to think about that as well.
True. Yeah, true. So my question is like, since previously the price of Win was like $20 or 40, even I've seen the $40 price. At that point of time, you used to like take 20% of the community, and you used to take like 20% and reserve it for community purposes. But now it has gone down significantly. So is that affecting the development of the ongoing projects? Like, are you stopping some projects and then giving some other projects more priority because of this fund problem?
Yeah. Well, actually, we used to have well, of our total mining rewards for the miners, the treasury, and the secure and super nodes. So what we did is like we are moving and we're transitioning to a bigger percentage of the mining rewards for the treasury and voting system. I don't believe it's going to be slowing down projects, but it's going to be more like, okay, let's focus on building and working to deliver. As I say, that's the main focus, because of course we need to allocate resources in a better way, to be more careful, to focus more on our user experience. And that's something we can do without money per se, you know, because we can focus our abilities and our time in delivering and into building, instead of spending or going into a lot of events per se. So that's kind of like the vision now. So let's just like refocus on what the things we need to do, which is better. And I believe a lot of projects are also doing that, because they say, okay, we can save some money, but we can still focus on the important stuff, in which is, you know, starting or finishing the building of the products. So I don't believe it's gonna slow down projects. Of course, it's hard for everyone, but I believe it's also quite challenging to be in this industry and to say, okay, we can switch from the very good moments and also to the not so very good moments in the market. That makes us stronger in a way, to be able to have this kind of switch in between, because we know how to adapt and to easily adapt as well.
Yes.
Okay. So one more question is, what I'm thinking is, since the mining rewards have decreased significantly, so people might just stop mining, and the more the mining power decreases, so I think it then will be again vulnerable to this 51% attack which they recently had. So is that a good way, like how it will affect the price of Zen again and the image of Zen, if we don't increase the mining reward or we do something to increase the price of Zen?
I believe, well, we have seen that all the projects, including Sand, they kind of like stabilized in a way. So it's a work team, you know. From all we have 7 divisions within Sand. So what this means is that there's people working in all fronts to increase the price of Sand, to go out there to markets, to find partners, people, to integrate into more exchanges. So mining, of course, is one very important factor of the equation, but we also have different groups and teams working out there to become stable and to increase our price eventually. To be honest, I believe it's not a threat, but it's something we need to really be focusing on. So I don't believe it's going to affect that much, but of course we need to always be aware of some things that may happen. And since the 51% attack, I really have to say that our team became very, very resilient. So we released the white paper with the you know, a very proposal for this 51% attacks and how to avoid them. So, you know, by giving out these types of solutions and responses to a bad market or things like that, I believe we're more prepared now than what we used to be last year, because we have never experienced such a bad thing. So now we're like, okay, we're ready, we know what to do, and we also have mitigation plans, meaning that if something bad happens, we now know how to act, you know.
Okay. Okay, so Angie, like that's all. We are really happy that you are here, and most of our queries are kind of answered.
And yeah, I'm sure our viewers are going to take a lot of information from this video. Of course, coming from you, all this work, it's going to be very helpful for them.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. And what do you guys think? Well, out of the interview of Sphere, have you tried it? Do you guys have some comments about it?
Yeah, definitely. I've tried it, and it's like super smooth and very professional feel, like as if it's a premium software itself.
Yeah.
So
That's
it gives
great.
it's kind of increases the standard of crypto.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's what, in just in the single shot, if you see it, you get a lot of information. So it's quite helpful that that thing is.
Yeah, we really hope to for Sphere by Horizon to become a really powerful app. Of course, it's still in a beta version, but we are working constantly to reinforce that and to add new features. I believe it's going to be a good product, and we have a lot of cool things coming up for this year. The team is amazing. We have a lot of strategies. So I believe we're going to do great, and we're more resilient than we were last year because we have faced the difficult parts and also the good parts. So
Yeah.
that's something good out of a project. As you know, we love to always be communicating with the community, to have our monthly updates. So I believe that when it comes to a crypto or blockchain project, that's very important because you are sure that the team is there, that they are working, that if you're investing, your money is safe. And not a lot of projects have that. Well, from my experience. So I think cool things are coming, hopefully for all and better. so
Yeah.
so yeah, let's hope for the
Best
best.
wishes to your project. Hopefully, they succeed in what they're planning to achieve.
Yeah, there has been a lot of effort you guys are putting. So, our best wishes to your project. I'm sure it's going to be damn successful.
Hopefully, yes, and for you guys as well. I mean, for everybody, because if we grow as a community and we know more and we continue interacting, interviews, things like that, talking just by talking, I believe we're doing something for people out there to know us. And thank you so much, guys, for having me on your channel. It's a pleasure. It was a pleasure, and I hope to continue chatting with you and to have another interview soon as well.
Thank you. Thank
Definitely.
you.
Thank you.
If you like this video, please press that like button, and if you are new to our channel, then hit that subscribe button. We try to come up with new contents every week. And if you have already subscribed to our channel, thank you for staying so long with us even in this bearish market. It means a lot. Thank you, guys.